Hello, eu sou o Cadu, da banda GN'R Rocks. Esse aqui é o meu amigo, Mr.
Matt Sorum.
E vocês estão assistindo o Lokaos Rock Show.
Nice. Matt, can you explain to us what exactly is Camp Freddy?
Camp Freddy.
Yeah.
Camp Freddy is the world's greatest party band. That's me and Dave Navarro from Jane's Addiction. I believe Jane's Addiction is coming to South America, right? Or
Yeah, they played 2 years ago.
I think they're coming
I was
back.
there.
Me and Dave's band, we have a party band called Camp Freddy, and guitar player from Billy Idol is in the band. Bass player from
Steve
Jane's.
Stevens?
Yeah, Steve Stevens. And the bass player from Jane's Addiction, Chris Cheney, is the bass player. And we do gigs with Ozzy Osbourne, Steven Tyler, Billy Idol's playing with me on the 28th of July. Billy Idol's in the front. Slash plays with us, Duff plays with us, Sex Pistols. Corey Taylor's playing with me on the 28th of July from Slipknot. Metallica's played with us, fucking, you name it. They played with us. And it's kind of not as known. We're trying to bring it to Brazil. I'm working on it.
Nice,
And
nice.
what our plan is to come down and bring a bunch of cool people on stage, and it's really just a good time. Is all it is. It's not serious. It's just like fucking let's have some fun.
Fun.
You know.
Nice. And you've been here in Brazil like 19 years ago for the first time playing in Rock In Rio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some good memories? Something to tell us?
I just remember it was a really big crowd.
Yes.
There's a lot of motherfuckers out there. It was like- And I remember I had my first caipirinha.
Yeah,
was
do
very
you
sweet.
like it?
It was very sweet, and I got very
Yeah,
drunk.
very sweet.
I drank quite a few.
You like it?
Your
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
concert with Guns N' Roses was in Brazil.
Rock In Rio, yeah. It was my first.
91.
I did 3. No, actually, my very first show ever with Guns N' Roses was Rock In Rio.
Really?
Yeah. I got off the bus. I got off the airplane, the airport in Rio. There was fucking kids chasing us down the street.
Yeah.
And Izzy Stradlin was sitting in the van next to me. I said, this is fucking crazy. And he said, welcome to the band. Right? And I remember going, fuck, this is nuts. And then we got to the hotel and there was like 2,000 kids out there chanting and shit. And we couldn't leave the hotel. And it was an instant change in my life, you know. And I remember that night. I remember being backstage and Judas Priest, and the first time I met Sepultura, I met Igor, and I remember meeting them. And I flew down with Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine was on the plane with me, and I hadn't seen him in years. So I was with Dave, and then the other night we played was Faith No More, who were friends of ours, and it was just a great time. I can remember it like it was yesterday. And I remember the first night we opened with Pretty Tied Up. I even remember the song we opened with. And the funny thing is about the drum solo, right? People they can say whatever they want about my drum solo, but it's like, I never fucking did a drum solo. The only reason I ever did that is so Axl could change his jacket. So I get a call in my hotel in Rio, right? And I get this phone call, and I'd been up all night partying too. I was a little bit nervous, I guess. Yeah. So I got kind of drunk. I did a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Just relax.
Yeah, just trying to take the edge off. And I get this call. It's like, this guy's name is Earl. He was Axl's guy, right? Big dude. He says, hey Matt, this is Earl. He says, Axl wants you to do a drum solo tonight.
Tonight.
I go, I don't fucking do drum solos. He goes, well, come up with something, because Axl wants you to do a drum solo. I go, this is my first show. Can I just... They're like, right? I'm like, okay. Right. So that night, I remember we had no idea, and Axl never liked to write a set list. So we never had a set list.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's the way he works. He would just go. He would go. we'd walk out, and I'd say, fucking, what are we playing, man? What the? I'm like looking at Slash, and like, what is it? He's like, I don't know, man. I'm like, fucking Jungle, I mean, Paradise. Anybody have an idea? And like, in like two seconds before we walked out on stage, Axl turns around to me and goes, pretty tied up. That's how fast it was. What? And it went from to like, pretty tied up, boom! And I was like, ah! Right? I was like, and then, did we play Brownstone second?
Yeah.
So then I'm like, can I at least know what the second song is? Just please.
Yeah.
And Axl said, okay. We were walking, we had these dressing rooms behind the stage that were like tents, you know? And I walked through Axl's dressing room and I said, Axl, so pretty tied up, and what else? He goes, then go into Brownstone. So we started with that. And then the next night we started with something different, I can't remember.
But still no set list.
We started the show with
No. Pretty tied up, Brownstone, Patience.
Yes. Did?
Don't cry, very early too. Don't cry. No, I know.
You were there. Yeah.
No.
Really?
No.
Patience that soon?
Was the third song, and after was Godfather and Double Talking Jive, Welcome to the Jungle.
You remember the
So
set
easy.
list?
I saw this
Yeah.
1,000 times.
He has a great
Studied
memory.
before
Double
that.
Talking Jive, motherfucker. You want to hear the quick story about Double Talking Jive,
Yeah.
since no one knows except for me?
Oh.
Okay, so there's this fucking news story in LA, and the news, right? And then somebody finds this head in this garbage can, and this arm, just an arm and a head, right? And I remember we were at the record plant recording Use Your Illusions, and I get this call. Izzy had gone back to Indiana. He'd split because we were like fucking off in the studio too much. We were drinking too much, and he was just getting annoyed. So he split.
Kinda.
Then he calls me. He goes, I pick up the phone. No, Izzy's on the phone. Can someone talk to Izzy? So I pick up the phone, and Izzy goes, Matt, is that head and that arm from the garbage can, is that behind the studio? Right? It was right behind the studio where we were recording. I go, yeah. He goes, I'll be right there. Right? So he flew in. He goes, I got this song. Check it out. I found a head and an arm in the garbage can just the other day. And I go, that's killer. So I went in the studio, and that song, we recorded that song on the first take.
Wow.
We never rehearsed it, nothing. Just played it, done.
Oh my gosh.
And the producer, Mike Klink, goes, that's it. And then Izzy showed Axl the lyric, and then they finished it together. They both sang it, both on the vocals together. But that's that story.
Awesome. Proud of is that really true?
It is true. It is true. True story.
Thanks for sharing.
Don't know why I'm here. Living on the run for so long. I gotta go collect. Double talking job, get the money, motherfucker, cause I got no more patience. Double talking lies, no more patience, man.
What if Guns N' Roses came back with the formation that you were in? Would you accept this reunion?
Here we go again.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess so. I mean, Steven wants it more than I do, I guess. But I don't know. I'd feel. I don't know. I guess if they offered it to me, they're gonna offer it to me. Could offer it to the drummer from fucking. I don't know. You know. Ivan, would you like to join Guns N' Roses? If you were out,
maybe.
Whatever.
I would ask you.
you would.
Yeah,
It was
I
like,
would
well,
ask
you know.
you
You know what?
to
Let me
do
tell you
this.
something. I got asked to play with Motley Crue too. You know. I don't know if anyone ever knew that. Nicky Six calls me, right? He says, "Hey Matt, you heard about Tommy's in jail, right?" I go, "Yeah, it's on the news." I go. So he goes, "You want to join the band?" I go, "Do I have to dye my hair black or anything?"
And plays upside down.
Can I have his drum riser? And his chick? No, I got a beautiful girl. No,
She's right.
so I go, does Tommy know anything about this? He goes, well, I said, okay. So I fucking get in my car, and I drive down to the LA County Jail.
Oh, you're kidding?
I
went
drive
to the jail.
No, I swear to God. I go, I'm here to see Mr. Tommy Lee. And they go, oh, okay. I go. So I wait like 2 hours in line with all these like gang guys and shit, right? And, right? And they bring Tommy out. He's fucking fully shackled, chains and shit. Like he's like the
In orange clothes.
yes. I go.
What a scene.
I go. So Tommy's sitting in this booth, kind of like with a window.
The
and
telephone.
And you know, we're friends, you know. I go, Tommy, you know, fucking Nicky called me. He goes, huh? I go, yeah. He wants me to replace you. I thought I'd come down here as a friend to tell you. Be like if somebody was like, you know, stealing your girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I'm like, what do you think? He goes, do it. That's what he said to me. I said, really? He's like, yeah, we'll take a break.
Here.
So I go, nah, man, I don't think I should do it, man. He goes, do it, I want you to do it. And ended up, I remember, at that point I started talking to the Cult again, right about that same time. So I called my friend Randy Castillo, who was Ozzy's drummer. I said, Randy, I got a gig for you. He goes, what? I go, Motley Crue. He goes, cool. So Randy joined Motley Crue. Yeah, and then they asked me again before the chick, what's her face? Chick drummer from Hole.
Yeah.
Samantha Maloney.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it then either.
Samantha.
But then he's asked me a few times. I like them, but they're a good band.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta spin around in a fucking thing though, I'm gonna get dizzy. Have you seen his new thing? Have you seen Tommy's stuff? Fucking crazy.
He put a fan.
You know
together.
what Guns N' Roses would have done to me if I would have gone to them and say, hey, I got this fucking idea for a drum riser. I'm gonna fucking spin around on this thing, but fuck off. They'd be like, go fuck yourself, right? I'm like, hey, I wanna go around like a fucking, on a thing. I'm sorry. Shut the fuck up.
I just wanna play.
You go set your drums up on that fucking drum riser right there and shut your ass. Seriously. Have a drink, settle down.
Forget about that.
So thank you so much, Matt.
Yeah, that was fun. Quiet on the set. Okay.
Shut the door.
Okay. I can't concentrate. Thank you.
Got it.
Hey! You guys! Fuck. It's annoying. Seriously. Go someplace else. Do an interview. See, this is what it's like. Seriously. Shit. Fuck off. Go away. Go someplace else.
Yeah, we got it.
Leave.